Good evening, everybody. We got here a 1v1 Arabia between two top level players once again. Let's get right into it. So we do have in the blue playing as the Cumans, SongSong, and then his enemy to the south of the map is going to be Lix playing as the Incas. And right off the bat, Lix as the Incas. He is known for being all in, and let's see if he does anything super aggressive to start off this game. But before we get started, let's take a look at these maps. So when we're looking at Lix's map, back gold, back berries, that is very good, and easy wall off here if he chooses to do even something to the town center in the bottom bit, that protects his gold and his berries quite easily. He might even just do a quick line here and then to the town center. He's very open on the front, but with that back gold and back berries, it's not as big of a deal, but it might be as we continue on later into the game. His enemy, of course, being SongSong, does have this forward berries, forward gold, so a little bit forward, but also easy wall off potential. Actually, very wallable map. Might just want to wall into the town center because this southwest part of his map is just a little bit too open. So both of these players having pretty good maps, not great, but definitely doable. And no massive advantage for one over the other as we start out the game. Now, talking about these players, I do have a personal preference. Of course, Lix is one of my favorite players of all time. I absolutely love his team play. Him and Yo as a 2v2 team is just amazing. And so would like to see some of his wacky strats a little bit more. We'll see if he catches up with these pigs. He does see the pigs. So just in time there and taking in the boar. So now that the pigs are in, they will start pushing in deer. And as you can see, SongSong already starting out with that. And so SongSong playing as the Cumans, of course, when you're up against the Incas, you always have to be a little bit cautious because the Incas just have such strong tower rushes in early feudal age, but the Cumans have good responses. Being able to build that second town center just gets your boom up so quickly, and it protects that extra little bit of your economy so much better that it might be able to help him if Lix does decide to go forward, and Lix already dropping a barrack, so we will see militia right off the bat for him, and that is a very, very early barracks, but that's the thing working with the Incas. They do benefit from the high aggression and early attacks just because they have those strong villagers as we continue on. So militia just being created now as the first house has been spotted. So Lix knows where the enemy is. And if we take a look at the fog of war for SongSong, he doesn't yet know where the enemy is, but he knows that he's been scouted. So he's going to probably run forward now. His deer have been collected. All of them have been pushed in. So that will give him a big food boost as there's only one deer that's been pushed in for Lix. And Lix is going to go heavy into early aggression, but he might be spotted right off the bat here. If we look at the line of sight of this scout and it spots those militia, hopefully SongSong noticed that, but I'm not positive if he did because he's just continuing to run. He is doing a quick wall, so that does show that he probably knew something. And yeah, he was probably focusing in on those walls and lost a little bit of HP on his scout. Never a good situation to be in, especially against an eagle. The eagle will be able to destroy this scout. No problem now until they get to the next age, which SongSong will definitely be the first one up to. SongSong is now going to drop a barracks in the back of his base and just attack this palisade. Let's delay as much time as possible from the enemy. That's exactly what Lix is thinking as he is forward with two militia and an eagle. Lix also choosing to just go forward and grab the deer himself. That is one thing you do see from certain players. It does waste time with the moving back and forth, but hey, if you're going to be moving forward anyways, why not? So that got him an extra little bit of food income and does give him a little bit of an advantage. No stone being collected as of yet for Licks, but we do have a villager sort of toying around with going to gold, but deciding to go for the wood instead. And the feudal age should be coming in shortly for Licks, as this scout could be taken out by just a villager. Of course, you want to keep your starting scout alive if you are SongSong, because there's more scouts coming out, so that will just give that numbers advantage. So Licks might want to continue to wall off here. He still hasn't clicked up to the next age, so he does have it queued up, and now it goes up. So he was just buying a little bit of time there, as he's now going to try to run around and try to figure out what he's going to do. But this is what's curious for me. These two sneak villagers, this couple, trying to run down, and let's see what they do. A tower right here would be very, very valuable, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing that Licks can do in response. With a few upgrades, it might even range that gold. So that would be a big, big deal. And if we look at Licks' point of view, he doesn't see it. So that's the beauty of SongSong's advantage right now. He's able to get this down without Licks even seeing it. And that's the only wood line that Licks is on right now. So he will have to build a new lumber camp, and he will have to watch these gold miners as they continue on in the next age. 3 scouts also looping around and going to try to get damage on the other side, cause some distraction. And so with this attack happening on this side, the hope that SongSong has is it distracts Licks on both sides. And now SongSong does wall it in, and a market immediately up for Licks as he's getting attacked on his villagers that are trying to collect up wood. And this is the beauty of what SongSong just did. Licks does not have the wood for another lumber camp. He decided to go straight in. He wants to get that fast castle right away, but he doesn't have the wood because he had to make his military buildings, or his castle age buildings, so that he could get up to the next age. SongSong in a fantastic spot right now. Licks does have the wood to build another lumber camp, and he does have the resources. He's on his way up to the castle age, but SongSong now, second town center being dropped. The Cumans just so strong when it comes to early feudal age. And already this is going to be a disaster. This lumber camp is being built. We have 54 wood right now for Licks, and it's going to be another delayed and denied lumber camp. Look at this. These villagers actually could start dying with the amount of arrow fire that will be coming after them. And so SongSong playing this very well. He does have the advantages, and a couple eagles are coming out in response from Licks. So a couple eagles could take out these scouts, could engage against this villager that's just running around on her own. And there we go, second barracks as well. So Licks only focusing in on food and gold with these new upgrades and new military that he is going after, and that will be a little bit of an advantage for him, as he is going to have the stronger units, and he will have actually a few of them right off the bat. So he already has the upgrades coming in, and mind you, the upgrades do help out your villagers as well if you're the Incas, so that is a good little bonus. And one scout came out, able to take out one eagle scout came out, able to take out 2 of the scout cavalry, and already a little bit of hope is there for Licks now that he's in the castle age. He is able to produce out of both of these barracks, as he has 10 on gold right now, and having to go forward for this wood camp on the front. If he can drop a town center on this gold or wood, he's in a pretty good spot, all things considered. I mean, even if he dropped a town center here, and then somehow walled off, he would be protected against the back and could take out these towers pretty easily. So the Eagle Scouts are running in, see if they can do any damage. SongSong knew it was coming. He is already walled off. He's collecting stone here, and he is collecting out of 2 town centers as well. But a big, big villager lead for SongSong, of course, being at 43 villagers, now 44, and Licks only at 31. But if it's any other player, that's a big deal. But because it's Licks, I've seen him win with such small numbers of military. And so this is the way Licks can play and just totally dominate. Look at this forward siege workshop right in the center of SongSong's town. Licks knows that he's got the military advantage right now. Licks knows that SongSong is going for his eco, and he knows that he must be going up to the next age. The Eagle Warrior upgrade is coming in, and this siege workshop will be dropped as a tower is also being placed on this woodline. So we'll see what Lix's call is going to be. He doesn't yet know that that tower is up. That's just visibility in the feudal and castle age gets so important. And a battering ram right off the bat. Battering ram, very strong move. The mangonels, of course, can be picked off a little bit easier with the lower HP from the scouts that would be coming out, and now probably knights that are going to be coming out. And so one battering ram out, and it goes straight for the mill. Not necessarily the best unit to be taken out, but might want another unit or two before he starts attacking this town center. The towers, though, just causing so much damage, having to be moving from one wood line to another, and now a third wood line. So where will he go now? He might just drop a town center. He might do a few different things, but he's got 2 battering rams on the front. He's got a large amount of eagles, and he needs to press his advantage because he knows there's knights coming out, and knights are so strong against eagles, so that'll be a big deal as the eagles are diving right underneath the town center. The battering rams are both moving forward. Hey, even the villagers are taking out scouts now as this woodline fully denied. Just one villager bravely taking wood there as he didn't have enough wood, so he's having to collect without any sort of lumber camp. And then in the meantime, a big battle going on here. One battering ram goes down. The eagles are fighting underneath the town center fire, so bit of a firing advantage for SongSong, but the eagles able to tank a little bit of the firepower of that town center. The villagers are healing it up, repairing it pretty well, but this town center should stay up for now. With the number of villagers that are out to repair it, it should be able to go right back up, and they can garrison and go back out. But the battering ram is down. If we had another battering ram out here, this town center would definitely be going down. But now the knights have totally done the surround, and Licks has to call the GG. Even with the aggression, these tower placements, so beautiful. I mean, just all of the wood lines totally denied. Great play.